Hi everybody, welcome to week 16. You're here, you made it. We are almost done. We are wrapping up the semester this week. I am busy trying to get your essays read and evaluated and back to you. My goal is to have them returned by Wednesday. Let me try that again. My goal is to have the essays returned to you by Wednesday. If it's earlier than that, then you'll hear from me. I don't anticipate that it will be later than Wednesday, but Wednesday's my goal. Once that happens, then what you see on the screen right now, which is your module right now, but once the essays are returned to you, you will notice new things appear in the module and on the calendar and your to-do list. I'll put it in all the places. I'll also post an announcement also. But once the essays go back to you, then you'll have an opportunity to complete the semester grade reflection and proposal. So let's go ahead though and take a look at the week. And I'll go ahead and click through them this time. So we have your overview and objectives. That's just kind of encapsulates what we've done this semester. You have an opportunity to complete a plea this week. And this was something in the syllabus that just basically allows you to, no questions asked, you don't have to explain, but it allows you to complete any one assignment or discussion board or writing territory that you missed at some point in the semester. It's not required, it's totally optional. And if you didn't need it, then it's great. You don't have to do it. But if you decide, if there was something that you missed and you want to go ahead and do it, then here are the directions to show you how to do that. You do need to do that before you complete your semester grade reflection. So again, that grade reflection will be open as soon as Essay 3 is returned to you. So if you're writing a plea, you need to complete it before the grade reflection. You do have an extra credit opportunity this week, and that is an end of the semester survey for me. So the school will sometimes send students surveys, especially if the instructor is being evaluated. I'm not being evaluated this semester, so I don't think that you will receive one from LMC, but you might. I don't think so. But this survey is just for me. Every semester I have students fill out a survey at the end of the semester, basically asking kind of like nuts and bolts about the class, about what worked for you as a student, what didn't work for you. I always ask for a lot of suggestions because I have an idea of how I want this class to run, but I don't necessarily always know how that is working for students. And in my mind, it's really important to hear how students are experiencing a class. I'm always making little changes and little tweaks. Sometimes I'll teach a unit that I think is great that doesn't really land with students, so then I'll change it, right? So this is your opportunity to help me make this class better for students. So, excuse me, again, it's not for LMC, it's not for the English department, it's just for me, for my class. It's totally anonymous, so please be honest. Again, it's extra credit, but my hope is that you'll do it even if you're not seeking the extra credit. Okay, next in your module is what to expect for the end of, for the semester grade reflection and proposal. This page really just kind of breaks down what you should have available to you or just to kind of get ready. You don't have to print anything out. What I would recommend doing is, if you don't already have all of your writing in kind of one place, like if you've got it kind of all over your Google Drive, then maybe move them into one folder or one folder. So that way you can kind of click around, because the reflection asks you some pretty specific questions about going back into certain pieces of writing, and so you're going to need to have access to that. Of course, you don't have to move anything, but I'm just trying to think about how to make it easier for you to complete that reflection. The reflection and the proposal will probably take at least an hour, maybe 2. So This is something that you don't necessarily want to try to do on your phone on your lunch break, right? This is something that you actually want to kind of sit and devote some time to. So the reflection in the proposal will come to you and you'll be able to access it as a Word document or as a Google Doc. You'll complete it, answer all the questions. You can't skip any. You need to answer everything. And at the end, you will arrive at your grade proposal. Okay? Then you're going to save your document. If you have a Google Doc, you're going to need to save it as a Word doc or as a PDF. Okay? And now you're like, okay, well, Miller, I completed this. Now what do I do? The next item that you will see come up in the module and on the calendar and the to-do list is a quiz. And the quiz really is not a quiz in the traditional sense. It has 2 questions. The first, and I think I explain how all this works here, but the first is the question of please upload your reflection and grade proposal. So you're going to take that completed document and you're going to upload it as a quiz. It will not allow you to upload a Google Doc. So that's why you have to download that into a Word doc or a PDF. So you're going to upload that. The next question is to, from a drop-down menu, choose your grade, whatever grade it was that you proposed on that reflection. What's going to happen then is I'll open your quiz, I'll read your reflection, and I'll take a look at your proposal. And in the comments of the quiz, because I've been putting comments on things all semester long, so this is really how I work kind of one-on-one. In your comments, that's where we will have a negotiation or an agreement about your grade proposal. So that's how it works. That will, again, that all will open to you at the very end, or when I return essay number 3, and then you'll have until the weekend to complete that. Okay. The very last thing is your last writing territory. I know, right? It's the last one. If you've done them all, then you will have written 16. And I know that some of you have really liked them. Some of you have not liked them, and that's okay too. But the last one is due. So you have until Friday, of course, to get that in. Your grace period is Saturday. Sorry, I've been grading all day, so my mind's a little bit toast too. And there you go. There's Stephen Colbert and Kermit the Frog. And then I'll have like a little page where I kind of go over kind of last minute details. But that's it. That's week 16. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. If you submitted an essay number 2 revision, then you can find that feedback in the email. I replied to the email that you sent the Google Doc link to, or whatever, wherever your revision was. I also posted the feedback in the essay number 2 Google Doc comments, so you can find both things there. If you have any questions about any of the feedback, or if you're not really sure how to complete something in the grade proposal, once that becomes available to you, don't hesitate to ask. I'm around all week, of course, and I will be at graduation on Friday, so if for those of you who are graduating, I would love to say hello in person. All right, so that's it. Again, stay tuned for essay number 3, and until then, just go ahead and kind of gather the information that I talked about on that page and get ready. All right, folks, have a good rest of your day, and I hope that everything else goes well for you this week.